Hello and welcome to the Diamond Wire Tech Germany. My name is Philip, and what you can see here is the diamond wire saw type DWS.100. The explanation of the saw and the working with the saw you will find on our product video about the DWS.100. In the next few minutes I will demonstrate you the wire loading for the DWS.100.
There are three aspects to wire loading, which are explained in this video. These are spooling a new diamond wire onto the wire drum of the saw, the pre-tensioning or retensioning process of the diamond wire, the removal of a worn diamond wire, the removal of a broken diamond wire. If you are only interested in one of these points, you can jump to the desired point by using the minutes. Now I would like to demonstrate you how to put on a diamond wire. To begin, select the menu item Wire Change. On the now displayed menu you can see the tools you need for the wire change. Now go to Next and select Put on Wire. Follow the given instructions step by step. The first item means swinging up component carrier. If necessary, all instructions are explained with helpful pictures. The next step is remove drum cover. For that, just pull slightly on the drum cover. The next step is remove debris pan that you can easily access the working area. Now you need to put the tension lever down. You can see the tension pulley moves in front. When you have completed these steps, go to Next. After pressing the Start button, the wire reel moves to the rewind position. After reaching the end position, it stops automatically. Mount shaft coil means that the wire spool is to be mounted on the intended holder. To do this, open the lower screw and place the wire spool on it, that you can see the label on the spool. Now it is important that the wire is held in 2 fingers. Now the safety clip can be removed. Pull down a piece of wire about 30 cm long from the spool. It is important that the wire tension is not lost during the process. Guide the wire over the small reel onto the wire drum. As you do this, the wire must be placed, guided and pulled from the inside around the pin under the screw head and then back to the pin. Gently pinch the wire under the screw. Cut the diamond wire very close to the clamping point. Now you can press the green button until it turns red, which means the mode freewheel is activated. To ensure the correct wire position on the drum, break down the drum of the diamond wire saw slightly with your hand. Turn the wire spool clockwise so that the wire is unwound from the wire drum. As soon as the screw under which the wire is clamped reaches the horizontal, you will hear the jumping of the wire under tension into the right groove. Now the wire drum is turned counterclockwise and the second row is placed in the groove directly next to it. By way of demonstration, we have shown the wire assignment incorrectly. Once, if there is a groove between the first and the second wire track, this is incorrect and the procedure must be repeated. To do this, turn the wire spool until the clamping screw reaches the horizontal. If there is sufficient wire tension, the wire jumps into the correct groove automatically. As soon as the wire is correctly on the drum, you can deactivate the freewheel and translate to the next page. If you now press the Start button, the diamond wire is automatically spooled from the wire spool onto the wire drum. As soon as the drum is completely filled, the wire drum stops automatically at the correct position. When the wire drum stops, the last wire turn must be secured by means of the clamp. Now the wire spool can be removed. It is important in this handling that the wire tension is maintained all the time. The diamond wire is placed from above over the tension roller back onto the wire drum. On this side too, the diamond wire is led around the pin and the screw from the inside and then clamped. The excess wire is then cut off flush with the screw. To prevent the wire coil from unwinding, the safety clip must be applied. Now the clip can be removed and the tension lever for the tension reel can be released so that the wire is tensioned. Also, on this side you have to make sure that the diamond wire is in the correct groove. For this, turn the wire drum counterclockwise until the screw head is at 6 o'clock position. Here you will hear a noise with which the wire jumps into the correct groove. Now turn the wire drum back half a turn to check the correct position of the wire. If the wire is in the correct slot as shown here, the working position can be approached. Depending on the wire diameter, the wire can now stretch, which requires retensioning of the wire. You will see this in our next chapter, wire tensioning. If this is not the case, the removed attachments can be reassembled. To do this, insert the water tank, put on the drum cover, check that the wire tensioning lever is in the folded up position. If not, put it up again. Now the saw is ready for use and a cut can be made. Adjusting wire tension and retension the wire. Depending on the wire diameter, the wire can be pre-tensioned with different weights. The thicker the wire, the more weights can be used to pre-tension. Take the weights out of the parking position on the right and bring them to the preload position on the left. For example, for a 0.15 mm thick wire, one weight is recommended. For a 0.25 mm wire, 2 weights recommended. The pre-tensioning causes the diamond wire to elongate, so that it must be retensioned. If this is the case, it automatically shown in the display. Follow the instructions on the display step by step to retension the wire. In the first step, the wire drum is moved to the retensioning position. Before this happens, remove the protective cover and press the start button. As soon as the drum is in the retensioning position, it stops automatically. To release the wire, hold it between 2 fingers and loosen the clamping screw. It is important to keep the wire taut during this process. Move the tension lever down and clamp the diamond wire under the screw again. Here, it is important that the diamond wire is guided from the inside past the pin, around the clamping screw and then clamped. Clip off the diamond wire close to the clamping screw. And you can see that the wire got about 2 centimeters longer. Now activate the free wheel of the wire drum to place the diamond wire in the correct groove. Turn the wire drum once clockwise and then counterclockwise until it is placed in the correct groove. If this is the case, you can deactivate the free wheel of the wire drum and press the start button. Now All attachments can be reassembled. Activate the wire pretensioning by moving the pretension lever upwards. The retensioning process is now completed and the saw is ready for use. The following section shows how to properly remove a worn diamond wire. If the wire is worn or you want to use a different diamond wire, you must remove the old wire. To do this, release the preload by moving the preload lever down. Hold the diamond wire while losing the clamping screw in your hand. When the motor freewheel button is switched on red, you can now easily unwind the diamond wire from the wire drum. Once you have reached the end, loose the second clamping screw. The worn diamond wire can now be disposed of. In this section, we will show you how to remove the diamond wire from the wire saw after a wire breakage. For this, we simulate a wire breaking. As soon as the wire is broken, the tension pulley falls back, the saw stops, and the wire break is displayed. Press the button Wire Change and then remove wire. Now you can follow the shown steps. First, remove the wire drum and you will see the broken wire. Then move the lever which is responsible for the wire tension downwards. Now the drum freewheel can be activated by changing the green field to red. Both clamping screws must then be loosened. To remove the wire, two methods can be used. The first method involves unscrewing the wire drum from the wire saw and then removing the wire. We recommend method 2, in which the broken diamond wire is carefully grasped off the drum. Place your thumbs so that they point to the center of the drum. Now graze the wire with your fingers from the drum. Try not to pull on the wire as it will jam and makes the process more difficult. This process usually takes around 1 to 2 minutes. Once the wire has been completely removed from the drum, the motor freewheel can be deactivated again. The process is now completed and a new diamond wire can now be rewound. Thank you for your interest and happy cutting with your diamond wire saw. If you have any questions, please contact us.